In today's ESPN production, I am one of 2 replay operators. I typically look at anything from 1 to 6 cameras, and kind of my own first step is figuring out what happened in the play and figuring out what point needs to be the beginning for the viewers to be able to understand what happened. It can be a little overwhelming to see like so many cameras and have so many angles to pick from, but what's great about the system that we use is since we use a 2-channel system, I can be playing a replay on one channel and then be grabbing a second angle in the other channel while the first channel is playing. We can kind of feed off of each other and have multiple angles.
My name is Charlie Hammock. I will be in the director's chair for today's broadcast, directing the cameras, listening for replay options, and pretty much just deciding what goes up on the program, what the audience gets to look at. I think the most important thing to remember is to stay calm. It can get really hectic and unexpected situations come up pretty often, but as long as everyone refrains from yelling and panicking and everyone keeps a cool head, then I think no matter what gets thrown at you, you can work through it. My prep is mainly camera-based, coming up with cam sheets, specific cam assignments for mainly situations. In-game, it's pretty easy. Cam 1's going to be covering the whole thing and everyone's going to be following for replay angles, but for different situations like timeouts, turnovers, going into halftime, getting those things organized is a lot of my prep. As long as the viewer can't tell, whatever's going on in the control room, then I'd say it's a job well done.
Today, I'm graphics. So basically everything that graphics entails is pretty much all like the visuals you see on like the screen during the broadcast. I'm responsible for creating them. We have stuff like we have to be in charge of like pop-up stats you see during like when they're shooting free throws. You'll see like the stats pop up on the side. We're kind of responsible for just in the middle of the game keeping track of what players have what points, so we know exactly what stats to put in the graphics that we show on screen. The hardest part about graphics, I would say, is just attention to detail. There's a lot of room for error, so you just have to pretty much pay attention and reread your graphics, all the stats you put on there, all the facts you put on there. Be very creative with your graphics, because that could be the difference in making someone turn off a broadcast or keep watching it.
So today on the broadcast, I'm camera 2, which is an isolation camera, pretty much following players close up after they shoot the ball, as they get rebounds, selling shots, close-up shots of the coaches and the benches, following the ball. Most of the preparation I do before the game is an hour or so before the game, where I get to my camera, I just feel it out, see how it feels, and if I don't like it, I just know how to adjust the tilt and the pan to make it more seamless when I'm moving. I just try to take it one play at a time and remember my job and execute it the best that I can every play, and that's why it helps me get through the games.
Ready 2, take 2. Ready to effect to X and roll it. Ready 5, take 5. Good shooting so far, Cams.